Hey guys, it's Ashley and this is gonna be my reaction and recap to the Pretty Little Liars Christmas episode, How A Stole Christmas.
If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Guys, it's Ashley and that episode, that was amazing. I loved it. My expectations was really high on this episode and I was just blown away by, like, they still kept it really Christmassy, yet they still kept the aspect of Pretty Little Liars, which is the mysteriousness and the creepiness and the drama and all of that, and it made me jump a few times. This video is up late. I usually film my recaps right after I'm done watching the episode, but last night I was not feeling well at all and I went to bed like super early, and so this is the first time ever in 3 years of doing my recaps I'm filming this the next day in the morning. So it first starts off with the four girls are walking on the street and there's some reporter or police guy, detective, I don't really know, but he hands Hannah this envelope and he was instructed to not give it to her until 30 days after Mona's passing. And so they open it up and it's a blueprint of Allie's house and all of her hiding places. And also there's a note from Mona. And basically the letter is like, "Hey Han, you need to keep continuing on. You're probably reading this from my grave." And it was like, like that's just sad. Like I was tearing up at that scene because Mona knew she was probably most likely gonna die by knowing too much and helping the girls find out more about Allie. She dies and she just risked her life like that. And so Hannah's like, "Okay, Mona, we will, or I will." And it was like, oh, that's so sad. We had a Mona and Hannah flashback while the girls are looking at some kind of like wishing tree thing. Hannah gets a flashback of her and Mona standing in front of that wishing tree thing. And it was kind of sad because Mona's like, "You're my first friend, Hannah. We'll be best friends forever." And and obviously she's dead now, but it was like, oh, that's so sad. Flashback, and Hannah doesn't want to make a wish. She's like, if wishes came true, best friends would still be alive. It was something like that. And it's like, oh. A random Santa Claus appears and gives the girls a snow globe. And in the snow globe, there's a picture of the four girls, the same snow globe that we saw in the fatal finale at the end. And then they turn it around and it's a message and it says, "A takes a holiday, you should too." And it's like, oh snap, where'd that come from? Like, how did Santa just give them that exact snow globe? Because all of them, they can't be like that. Unless A planted that snow globe in Santa's bag right before he passed by. I don't know. But things happen like that on Pretty Liars. I'm not even gonna question that. Allison's house, where she wakes up from sleeping and there's a knock on her door, and I thought it was Mona's ghost, but no, her mom appears and she warns her about Mona. Things just got real. At Allie's house, taking a nap on the couch, and then she sees a young Allie playing the piano, and Mona shows her her past. And at first Allie doesn't even know that's her. She's like, she doesn't even remember anything about that day. And Mona's like, "Keep watching." So young Allison's playing the piano and one of the keys won't work. So then she opens the piano up and there's two gift boxes. Okay, two gift boxes. And I'm like, so I was thinking like, okay, are there like twins or what? And so she opens the boxes and there's two identical yellow dresses. Like, what is up with the color yellow in this family? Like, does that just happen to be Allison's and Bethany's favorite color? What is up with the yellowness? Mrs. D catches her and she tells Allie that no, you didn't see two dresses, you just saw one dress. And then she says something about how if her dad finds out there's two dresses, she's scared that he would leave her. So I was like, what is all that about? And so she keeps telling Allie to lie to her dad, like what are you gonna say? You play the piano, you opened the gift box, and you just found one dress. And she made her repeat that over and over until she got it right. Then we pan off to this elder home where the girls are singing Christmas carols. Well, not all of the girls. Are all of the girls there? I don't know. It's like most of the girls at the school anyway are singing Christmas carols to these elders. We get an Emily and Paige kiss, which, like, I thought that was adorable. I was freaking out, like, talking, because Paige is talking on the phone to her parents, I guess, and we don't really get to find out what she was talking about until the very end, which I'll get to that. And then Arya says, look up, and they're under the mistletoe, so they kiss, and I was like, oh my gosh, literally my Paley heart was going crazy. We see Allie in her room with Cindy and Mindy. She gave Cindy and Mindy this whole complete makeover, so we know that two out of the four girls are Cindy and Mindy, but we don't know the other two. Then they're at the ice ball. Spencer and Hannah leave to go to Allie's house to find out more clues. Toby is at Spencer's house, right next door to Allie's house, like as a lookout. Like he has like this fancy like camera looking through like a telescope like thing, and he's like looking out for them, and he can call them if he sees anything dangerous, like or anything really, or anyone coming in, like Allie or Spencer is downstairs and Hannah is in the attic. Then we go back to the ice ball. Lucas is dressed up as Santa Claus, but also Detective Holbrook is dressed up as Santa Claus too. Allie and her four minions, or four other girls, walk in, but they're all covered with masks. Their four minions are covered in masks, so you cannot tell who they are, but we know for sure two of them are Cindy and Mindy. And then we see White Coat. We find out this White Coat is Cece, and she came back to visit Allie. And Arya finds Allie kissing Santa Claus, but she doesn't know who exactly it is because a lot of people are dressed up as Santa Claus. Well, not a lot, but there's a few other people dressed up as Santa Claus. Then they find out that it's Holbrook that was dressed up as Santa Claus. Emily, Arya, Ezra, and Caleb, and Paige. And they're all like talking, and then they all figure out that Holbrook is helping Allie. It's just gross. Like, I find, like, what's up with the cops in Rosewood hooking up with people? And I never trusted Holbrook. I always thought he was creepy. So, I'm not that surprised. Then Arya and Emily, they see White Coat, which is Cece, supposedly, and Allison supposedly walking out the ice ball, and Holbrook is about to follow them. And so Ezra and Caleb stop to talk to Holbrook. And while Paige is like, okay, I'm gonna go get Lucas, because they want to like trap them. Stop at the end where Paige and Lucas stops them. And they looked really shocked, and you don't know what they're seeing. And Arya and Emily are like, Allie, why are you leaving your party so early? They turn around, they're wearing masks. And then they take off their masks, and it's Cindy and Mindy. Like they knew that the girls would be after them, or they knew someone was going to be after them, so they made Cindy and Mindy like dress up as Cece and Allie. Like, oh man, dang it, like where'd they go? Back at Allie's house, and Spencer is hiding under a table because A is in there with a knife, and literally that's making my heart pound. And Spencer texts Hannah, but then she realizes Hannah left her phone on the couch downstairs. So then she shows Toby the two phones from the window, and they're all panicking now because they can't get in touch with Hannah, and Toby can't do anything. He's in a wheelchair and he can't do much, and he's just trying to flash, take pictures, like use the flash to warn Hannah, like get out, but she's not next to the window, or she's like too into whatever she's looking at. And while Hannah's in the attic, she does find a box of letters, and she was like, oh, Allie has a pen pal. Then we find out this pen pal is Bethany. Oh yeah, she obviously knew Bethany. And Allie invited Bethany over to Labor Day weekend. So the weekend Allie disappeared. So yeah, this was obviously a setup, probably, I'm guessing. Dear Allison, is it Labor Day yet? I can't tell you how grateful I am to have something to look forward to. I've been biding my time with art. I found a sketchbook, the art box, in the art box last week, and I'm just a few pages shy of filling it. I'm counting the days until I can get out of here. Did you tell your friends I'm coming? I can't wait to meet them. I just want to feel like a normal person again. Thank you for the clothes in my last letter. If not, thank you times a million. Yellow is my favorite color. Can't wait to see you, XO Bethany. So, dun dun dun. That was like, whoa. Whoa, that like just gave us a clue. So then Hannah hears something and she hides it in her bra. Like, yeah, that's a safe place. Then she's like, Spencer, and then Spencer is looking for Hannah. Opens the door and she sees A standing right there, and she screams. And by the time Spencer gets to Hannah, Hannah is knocked out. Did she like literally get knocked out, or did she collapse because of fear? I just found it really strange how A had a knife, knocked Hannah out. Hannah wakes up and Spencer's like, oh, it's okay. And then we see like all these like masks on the wall, like on this shelf, and there's a broken wall, and then you can see the mask from the Halloween episode, that weird creepy baby doll mask, and you can see someone's eyes in the mask. It was like, oh my gosh, get out of there. I've read some things on Twitter and Tumblr that they think that person is Cece because they had eyeliner on, but I don't know, I have to look at that thing again. I didn't get a chance to really look at it. And then it's Christmas, and then we go to Allie's house. She's watching TV, and then Mona pops up again, where Mona shows Allie her future. And she's in the church, there's this casket. She opens it, and she sees herself dead. And it looks like no one showed up. And then we see the Black Widow, and it happens to be Mrs. De Laurentiis. All like these like spirits around the church, like, and like these noises, and Allie's like, am I going to hell? And she tries to bang on the church door. She can't get out. She's trapped. Then she wakes up in her bed, and Mona's like, what she said, wake up. She says the thing that she says in the trailer. She's like, Merry Christmas and something. I don't know. I can't remember what it is. I'm horrible. Well, she says that one line and it gave me chills. And then, so then we're all with the liars and their boyfriend and girlfriends. And this is happening. They're all having a nice, good time. Like, they're watching movies. They're sitting by the fireplace. They're having a nice feast together. It was so cute. Like, when do we ever get those kind of moments in Pretty Little Liars? That was just amazing. And while that was going on, Christina Perri's version of Have Yourself a Merry Christmas was playing, so that made it even better for me, because I love Christina Perri and her music and like her voice and stuff. So there's a discussion between Emily and Paige, where Paige is like, my parents don't want me to visit California. They want me to move there because Paige's parents don't think Rosewood is safe for Paige, which, you know, they're probably the only parents that have common sense. Yeah, and so they hug it out, and it's like, oh, it's so sad. Like, I don't want them to break up. Oh, I do not want Emerson to happen. Like, I don't. Like, there was this one point in my life where I shipped them for a little while, but no, I don't like Allison at all, so no. So I don't know what will happen. And then we have this nice scene with Hannah and Caleb, where Hannah's still upset that Mona's not there celebrating Christmas with them, and Caleb just hugs her and comforts her by the fireplace. Like, that was nice, because I love Caleb too. They're my second favorite couple. And then so they're all having dinner. So too, though, when everyone was sitting down having dinner, we see Allie looking inside of the house, like through a window, and she's all alone. She has no one with her. Like everyone is celebrating Christmas and she's just alone. It's so nice. And then all of a sudden there's like dirt falling in the fireplace. And Hannah's like, is that Santa? Or she said something like that. Like, she thinks it's Santa Claus. Like, I thought it was funny. And then they go out of the house and there's a Christmas tree all light up. And they're like, Paige is like, Em, was that you? And it's like, no, it wasn't me. And then we see like on the shed and there's lights that say Merry Christmas, bitches, A. And there goes all the joy. And then the girls and their partners are all like looking around and like wondering, or like just kind of scared, wondering like who did this, like on Christmas, you know, like they're like all looking around. Yeah, and that was the end. Oh, and then oh my god, the promo for 5B, it looks so intense. I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna start off with Mona's funeral, and man, Mona's mom, she just slaps Allie. Like, oh yes, I want to see that so bad. But yeah, like a mother slapping a kid. Like, I don't know. I just thought that was like, oh my gosh, you go girl. But I feel kind of bad for Allie in a sense, I guess. Yeah, and then also Mrs. Grunwald appears again, and no matter how creepy she is, Mrs. Grunwald was one of my favorite characters from like in Ravenswood, and so I'm glad that she's back, and it just looks so good, and like so much action and general, actually getting somewhere. Like, I know I've said that a few times before, but like I feel like we're actually getting there. I mean, we should be. It's so good. What did you guys think of the episode? I loved it. I need to watch that thing again. And yeah, what did you think? Anyway, I'm gonna go now because it's getting long. And yeah, hope you guys liked my reaction and recap. I'll be back again on January 6th doing these reactions and recaps. And yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye guys. Peace out.